Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see, the UConn Huskies taking on a squad from the American, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's Harper. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So UConn's offense will start this game off with the football. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
DB's right up on the receivers. Makes the grab on third. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Fires to the tight end. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the tailback. Fights off the defender. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Anderson will throw. Got a man. It's Dean. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got a man. It's McLaughlin. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Fareed. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Finds the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. UConn quick to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Pulls it in. It's Dean.
God damn it, man.
Contact. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Gets the back moving. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Huskies. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Owls offense will go to work for the first time. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play
Come
zone,
on,
mix
bro.
it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game, and there's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and...
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1, I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for this. I prepared for it all week. Nice job by the offense getting the first down on 4th and 1.
And the Owls are moving quickly down the field. It's on target and complete. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback will keep it. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now they're going to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. They've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to tuck and run to, and let's see what they do to finish off this drive.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get to completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Trying to barrel in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. The Huskies want to pick up the tempo. Trying play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
UConn will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Wants to return it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Now they'll run the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Entertaining 1st quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting it.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. He's got the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pocket breaking down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Owls! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harper. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The UConn offense goes back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Grabbed in the middle. It's Porter. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Huskies moving quickly to the line. Guys, for just a second, let's talk about UConn. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do they do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Huskies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Anderson wants to throw. Gets open down the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Culliver. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. UConn will have to punt it away. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
It's complete on the right side. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards. Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Owls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Here's the give off the left side. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. UConn quick to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Anderson will throw. He's got him. At the 40, there he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They make the tackle, but they'll move the chains, and it's a first down for UConn. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's McLaughlin.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Grab near the marker. It's Porter. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Porter. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Porter.
Damn it.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Huskies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Got it in the middle. It's Porter. Touchdown, Huskies. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game.
God damn it, 74?
That one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Got his man quickly. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Anderson wants to throw. It's caught. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Unloads to the wideout.
Come on, bro.
Downfield.
Play defense.
Right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Dean. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he had just enough to will that one home. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
Well, you love to see that, right? They put themselves in a position at the end of the half to take the lead. They put it on their kicker. He knocks it through the uprights. So nothing but good vibes for this team now with the lead heading in at halftime.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston.
UConn has it teed up to start this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Powers through the defender. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quickly complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Owls have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end.
God damn it, man!
Interception. That's number 17 on the year. Made a defender miss.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Anderson will throw. Using the quick game. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Huskies racing to the line in the hurry-up. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. They haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
He'll keep it himself. They make the tackle, but UConn has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Trying to impose their will with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Let's it fly. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he's already put one 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Picks up the first down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going to try to get it himself across the 35. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Owls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He steps out of bounds just short of the end zone, and they'll try to punch it in from there.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls. Extra point here will give them the lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UConn going back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Running behind that left side. Breaks the tackle. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Huskies will hustle to the line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Anderson wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McLaughlin. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake.
Bro, we got to get some pressure.
Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Burton. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's through behind his pass. Touchdown, UConn. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
He's looking to pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Finds his big tight end. There he goes. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference. Defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Second down, he'll throw it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Pulls it in. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Out of the gun, the inside give. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now facing a 3rd and long.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Man, what a scramble by the quarterback. 4th quarter, need a play, 4th down. He makes it happen. This home crowd is going nuts. We got a great one on our hands.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the ball.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown now. They've got the lead here at the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. From the gun. Under fire. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Play defense.
The UConn offense goes back to work.
Stop.
They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it.
You're just going to...
Got enough for the first. And the explosiveness, the big gator gets it to the 49-yard line. UConn quick to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it.
No.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look.
I guess not.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Caught behind the line. It's Burton. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Porter. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw again. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Bro.
And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. Anderson will throw. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Sets up the screen. Touchdown, Huskies! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Well, I love the play call late in the 4th quarter. Now you're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again.
No fucking way, bro.
Number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second...
Let him
he's
fucking have
getting
it.
ahead of steam. He's at the touchdown, UConn. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the 2nd half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front.
Turning it on! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Makes the grab. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Rice rushes to the line.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
down to the 42. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh my God.
Make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
It's a draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
UConn will have to punt it away. It'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll spot it at the 40. He'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the middle. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote.